Sad that this happened, confirmed by Alabama, cracks in the defense, this could sideline a key player. We've just received information that could change everything for the Alabama Crimson Tide this season. And now, what is Alabama going to do to replace this player, and what will the season look like without him? Hold on, because I'm about to tell you who the player is first. If you're passionate about Alabama or follow the biggest competition in college football, this video is a must-watch. Coach Kalen DeBoer is already dealing with serious problems that have the entire team structure concerned. Promising running back E.J. Crawwell, one of the most highly anticipated players this season, suffered an injury, and the coach was very clear about what it means for the team's plans. This isn't just another ordinary injury, it's a setback to the team's preparation schedule at a critical moment as they build toward the season. Here's the situation. E.J. Crawwell, the young player everyone had been keeping an eye on, suffered a minor ankle sprain on Sunday, August 9th. That's right, his ankle has suddenly become a question mark for the next few days. But wait, there's more. Coach DeBoer made it clear that Crawwell will miss some important practices. Some. In football coach language, that means his development is being interrupted at a time when every practice matters as the team prepares for a season the fans expect to be a championship campaign. But let's take a step back so you can understand the full context of this bombshell. Crawwell had already dealt with problems during the spring, missing action after suffering a previous ankle injury. He was coming back. He was gaining confidence. Fans were already imagining offensive plays with this young player on the field. And then, just like that, after more intense contact, this issue pops up, which could become serious depending on how his recovery progresses. Now here's the part that has fans and analysts seriously concerned. Crawwell wasn't the only player affected during Alabama's first scrimmage practice. The team lost another important player. A.K. Deer suffered a lower body fracture during the scrimmage. Two players. Two! This isn't something fans can simply ignore. The intensity is clearly there, but the timing of college football can come at a high cost. So, what does all of this mean for Alabama fans? Well, here's the real problem that will dominate conversations over the next few days. Crawwell was viewed as the new name who could break out on the field this season. Fans were excited, analysts were excited. But now, while Crawwell recovers from this injury, Alabama may be forced to rely more heavily on the veteran running backs already on the roster. Fortunately, or maybe not so fortunately, Alabama has Daniel Hill and Kevin Riley as experienced options in the backfield. These guys already have experience, they know the system, and they understand what it takes to play football at the elite level of the Crimson Tide. But everyone knows championship teams are built on depth and innovation, not just consistency. Here's another detail that could change the game. The team brought in transfer player Khalifa Keith specifically to strengthen the running game. And how did that work out? Alabama brought in Khalifa Keith to add another offensive option. Could he earn more playing time now that Crawwell is sidelined? Everything points in that direction, depending on how long Crawwell is unavailable. And there's another story here that cannot go unnoticed. Trayshawn Brown. He's a true freshman who is literally impressing everyone at practice. While veterans recover and promising young Crawwell takes time to get his ankle back to full strength, Brown is right there, making an impression and showing that he's ready to earn significant playing time. This kid could become one of the stories of the season. The question hanging over every Alabama fan right now is, how serious is Crawwell's injury? Will it be just a few practices, or are we talking about several weeks? Will his ankle be 100% healthy, or will we see limitations throughout the season? These are the questions that will dominate social media and the stadium conversations over the coming days. Coach Kalen DeBoer has to be keeping a very close eye on the situation right now. He has lost A.K. Deer to a serious fracture. Crawwell is recovering. He has to maintain the confidence of the players who are healthy. This is the kind of challenge that defines elite coaches. How he handles all of this will be critical to Alabama's plans for the season.
The impact is huge. Fans are concerned. Analysts are reevaluating their projections for how many points the team could score. Opponents are watching this and thinking they may have a better chance against Alabama if the team isn't operating at 100%. But remember, this is Alabama, a team that has won championships even when people thought they weren't supposed to be ready. What comes next? Everyone hopes Crawwell recovers quickly. They hope A.K. Deere can return soon. They hope Trayshawn Brown continues this impressive momentum. And they hope Khalifa Keith proves that bringing him in was the right move. Alabama isn't panicking, but the team is definitely in maximum alert mode. This is a situation you need to follow, because the decisions being made right now during these early practices could define Alabama's entire offensive dynamic throughout the regular season. An injury that should be minor could become something that limits a player's potential for the entire campaign. Or, on the other hand, it could open the door for young talents who are eager for their chance to shine on the stage of American college football. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates on the Alabama situation, because when it comes to Alabama football, every injury, every recovery, and every practice is news that can change everything. What do you think will happen to Alabama's running game? Leave your comment and let's debate.